This conference will now be recorded.
Hello everyone. Hi Kanchana, hi Nutan. Just give one more minutes to join others and then we can get started. Okay, I think we can get started. I'm not sure those are joining. Okay, so in last lecture, if I remember correctly, we completed usage product related things, right? So we discussed that big diagram. So that was the last topic which we discussed, like usage and how it will carry forward to quote lines consumption schedule, order line consumption schedule, and subscription line consumption schedule. So these things we discussed already. Uh, we completed MDQ. Okay. Yeah, I know we completed MDQ. Yeah, MDQ we already completed. That's correct. Even we completed subscription products and usage as well. If I'm remembering, we have not discussed this diagram. I feel like we already discussed. Okay, great. So we already discussed usage. So only the thing which we not discussed is evergreen. Like we decided to start evergreen from today onwards. Like so, uh, so evergreen subscription product is the one of the product type we discuss: asset-based product, subscription-based product, percent of total products, MDQ products, bundle product, right? So these many product type we already discussed, and today I'm going to discuss with evergreen subscription product. This evergreen is also we discussed. If you remember, we already discussed high level, and today I'm going to again recap all these things and revise these things just to make sure like all the PPTs are covered and all the syllabus is being covered. So evergreen products means, or evergreen subscription means, the product or the quote line or the order line or subscription line without end date. So if you have added any product with the evergreen subscription type, that particular product will have that will create contracts with subscriptions that don't have any end dates and therefore don't need to be renewed, because this will never ending process. So this supports an open-ended term, right? So of services that allows for customers or providers to cancel or terminate the subscription at any point, right? So it means like you cannot, I mean, if you added evergreen subscription, if you go with the native subscription, when I'm saying native means it's contract based, or the subscription products if you added, that will have start date and end date. So it will end after 1 year, 2 years, right? And after that you need to renew that. But evergreen subscription products you don't need to renew. It will have a blank end date, and that will be used for mm, anytime. Like you can use anytime for the I mean, anytime you can cancel and you can renew that particular product, right? So that is the one thing. Then how you will need to enable, if you remember, like I already discussed this enable evergreen subscription. So you need to go to the package level setting and you need to enable that evergreen subscription checkbox, right? So how we discussed these two particular pick list already. If you have not discussed, just remind me, like, but I believe like we already discussed the both the types. Evergreen means you need to select product subscription type field. So subscription type field we already discussed as part of product field section. I mean, when we were discussing on the product object fields, we discussed like subscription type field. On subscription type, we have evergreen and renewable evergreen, right? How to create evergreen subscription products? It's like simple process. It's not adding any extra step there. You need to just create product and define its prices as needed, right? So whatever the product which we are creating as of now, subscription product, similar process is there. You just need to select subscription type on that particular product, that is evergreen or renewable evergreen, right? So I think I already discussed all these things, but I'm just revisiting all these things, nothing else, right? And these are the some of the consideration, if you go ahead with the evergreen products, that product cannot be bundled. So bundle cannot contain both products with subscription type of evergreen and product with subscription type of renewal. That means if you created a single bundle which will have one subscription product and one bundle product, it is not allowed. I mean, one subscription product and one evergreen product, it's not allowed. You need to create separate evergreen product, that is okay, but product with subscription type of evergreen renewal cannot be bundled. So you cannot create bundle product bundle. You can sell inside that, but you cannot create bundle product itself as a evergreen product, right? So these are the some limitations. Evergreen, non-evergreen subscription are not allowed on the same contract. So we discussed that example, all right? So for example, if I created single quote, on that quote if I added one evergreen product and one subscription product, that is non-evergreen product, right? If I added both the products there, and if you create quote line, it will create two quote lines. If you create order for that, it will create two order lines. And once that order is contracted, that means if you check the contracted checkbox on order, evergreen subscription product will create their separate contract and non-evergreen subscription product will have their separate contract. So that is the thing, right? You can test this out as well. Evergreen contracts cannot be renewed. This is we know, like, oh, it's already it's without end date, so you don't need to renew anytime. And there are some evergreen subscription product will not support partial amendment, then dynamic bundles, then renewal for asset-based model. So these are the some importance and limitations. You can read this PPT carefully, so you will get more idea on that. Any questions on evergreen subscription? Do you think like it's not covered? I feel like I already discussed these things multiple times, but any questions on evergreen subscription? No questions? Okay. Okay, great. Uh, we have completed almost all the types of product, right? So let me go back to our first slide, that is types of products. So if you remember, now you will get more idea what I am trying to say every time. You need to study these things in pieces and then you can revisit and think about end-to-end scenario as well. So now if you get this particular slide, you have proper understanding what is product bundles, how to identify that. If it is optional option present on any product, it's product bundle. MDQ product, any product with price dimension, it's MDQ product. Subscription products, any product with the subscription type as fixed price or percent of total, it's subscription product. Asset based, if subscription type is blank, and asset based, there's two fields actually, asset conversion, and there is one more pool per asset. Those two fields present on us our product, it is asset based product. Evergreen products, you need to select subscription type equal to evergreen, otherwise evergreen or renewable. And usage based product, any product with consumption schedule record, it's considered as usage based product. This is how you need to understand, like these many 6 types of products are there. Do you think any confusion on how you can identify, like I will take I can open for questions now. if you have any questions on these many product types, because you finally, or what we can say, eventually you need to have proper understanding on all the types of products and how to configure those, right? Sometimes you will get requirement from business like, I need this evergreen product. You don't need to change anything, you just need to go to the subscription type and change that to evergreen. So you need to identify based on that. Sometimes you will get incident from business, why I don't have end date for this particular subscription line. You can check that product is evergreen. If it is evergreen, you can teach to the, or you can train to your customers, this is your evergreen product, so you cannot have end date for that. So few new sales reps are also there, so these types of things will happen in your company as well. Okay, any questions? Okay, do you think there can be any scenario which cannot fit into these categories? uh No, these things will cover everything, right? It's not like out of this. Like these are the all product types. Actually, there are only, if you go with the CPQ, there are only three types actually: product bundles, MDQ, and I think asset base. But this evergreen, everything I added here intentionally because you should identify like this is the different types of product we can call. So I don't think like out of this, like there should not be anything. And mostly like you will be using subscription products and product bundles. Most of the companies are not using MDQ, assets, and evergreen. I mean, like I will say evergreen is like no one is using. No one want to sell the products with the without end date. Otherwise, how that business will work, right? So evergreen is very rare scenario. 90% your business will be on subscription product and product bundles. 2% on MDQ product, 3-4% on asset, and usage we'll have 5%. Actually usage can be used multiple company, but evergreen I will say less than 1%, 0 point possibility there to use evergreen subscription products.
Rahul, this is Nutan. So thanks for this answer. It's pretty much clear. But just one more follow-up question. So, in which industry generally we use CPQ? I mean, this should be the, this might be, you might have covered it already in demo session, but
Mhm.
I'm just trying to recall. So, in
Yeah,
which
actually,
industry
yeah, so we, instead of industry, you can think from the product based company. If you have product, you can use CPQ. I mean, don't think about what industry we are using. Just think if you have your own product, and if you want to sell, that is customer relationship management, right? CPQ or Salesforce is, what is Salesforce? Salesforce is customer relationship management, and we have sales, service, and marketing cloud. So all these things are again related to your how you want to market the product, how you want to sell the product, how you want to build the product. So
we
if you
Let's
any
say if we
company
are in service industry, for example, like my product is already in the market and I'm just providing support services.
okay.
So, do we use CPQ in those scenarios?
Yeah, I mean, like if it is a, in service industry as well, like you are providing service to any product, right? It's again related to product. So when you are saying it's service-based company, there are three things actually. In service-based company, for example, I'm working for Infosys. Infosys is service-based company, but they have their own clients. The client can have their own products. So you Infosys is supporting to sell those products with the help of Salesforce CPQ, and your job is like to sell the client's product to the end customer and manage all these things. That is one scenario, like if you have core products of your client. Second thing is like if you are servicing the products, even in that case you are servicing something XYZ. You are servicing some product, you are giving services to some product, right? So again it will be CPQ. There can be maintenance product, as I mentioned, like if you sell laptop, right? There can be
Hmm.
maintenance for 6 month licenses for that. So that's the reason the core or the baseline here is, if you have any product, doesn't matter it's service based product or actual core product, you are selling something, that's it. You can use Salesforce. Okay, so mostly any industry, like it's not like specific. If you take my company's example, I'm working for product based, so we have our own product, PLM, SLM, CAD, if you heard on that, mechanical softwares to design all these things, right? So these softwares I want to sell to end customer. So we are using Salesforce CPQ. We have around like more than 500 products in my company. So we have this CAD, their licenses, their maintenance support, their actual licenses, their ad hoc licenses, then their trial licenses. So all these things are there. That's the reason I'm saying sometimes it's very complex, but you need to think about like what are the products there, and you can, based on these product types, you can segregate that data. So that's your first job whenever you join any company. Like you need to explore all the products and think on the product side, like what is this product and what is the type, how many products are from subscription category, how many products we have bundles, how many products from MDQ category, how many products from asset category, how many products from evergreen category. So that's the reason I cannot say like this industry is using this much Salesforce CPQ, but I can say like any company or any service based company, product based company which is trying to sell the product, market the product, they can use CPQ.
So you are saying services are also a type of product, or we can consider
Yeah,
them as a product. And most of the
exactly.
time, subscription products, bundles, and MDQ, most of the time will cover major portion of this.
Not MDQ as well, product bundles, subscription, and asset. So these three things will cover most of the portion. Then MDQ and usage also can be. I can say product bundles, highest as I mentioned, like bundles and subscription product, it will take 70%. I will say coverage bundles and subscription product 70%. Then a usage product comes in picture. Usage also companies are using, it is postpaid type of thing is there. So we can say 10% usage. So total 80. Then MDQ product I can take MDQ. Okay, then asset based product it's 10%, and all other scenario MDQ, evergreen, these two things are in last category, like 5 or 10% out of 100. So evergreen I will say very very rare scenario. I haven't heard from any friend who is working on Salesforce they are using evergreen, because no one will want to sell the product without end date. So otherwise it will be lifetime product. Who will sell lifetime product, right? So that is the issue with evergreen. But sometimes happens, right? So if you go with any courses, right, even courses you can sell with the help of Salesforce trainings, right? Any product you can sell that is lifetime course, it can be evergreen. Like anytime you can join that course and sell that particular, I mean, you can purchase that package and you are eligible to take that training. You can take any example. I mean, like I'm just giving high level in the example, but if you have training institute and they have their own training courses and different things are there, a big institute they have their own different cycles, like this first month these many trainings for this particular duration, all these things, and this is charged for that. So sometimes like institute provides a lifetime membership. If you say, if you can pay us 1 lakh or something, you will get lifetime membership for this particular course. So anytime you can appear for the exam, anytime you can attend the online training, that is evergreen. Anytime you can do anything on that.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so coming back to, these are all types of products. So I will just discuss few slides now regarding field sets actually. So what I'm trying to say now, let me go to the code. It will not take more than 10-15 minutes, but let's discuss that. That is very important actually. If you go to the code, for example, this is my code. I'm just discussing development requirements now, how you will get a requirement. You are just playing with product, but if they want to remove any column, add any columns, how it will. Okay, so for example, I'm on this screen. So right now I can see product code, description, quantity, list, unit price, additional discount, net unit price, net total billing frequency, right? So all these columns I can see, but if I want to remove billing frequency, I don't want to give billing frequency here. Let's say they want to remove column or add column. What you need to do, I don't have layout here. There is no concept of page layout in CPQ, I mean, for this particular screen. How you will manage these things, right? So if you want to remove or add any column on edit code screen, you need to go to code lines, because these fields on all from code line object, right? You can see not a standard, it will create separate line. This is separate line, this is separate line, this is separate line. So if you go to the object manager, if you go to the code line, right? So there is one field set concept in if you heard on field set, right? So if you go to the field set, there are different field sets actually. We can discuss at least the required one, and later on we can discuss the remaining one. So there is one field set actually, line editor. So what is this line editor field set? CPQ provided this line editor field set. So if you go inside that line editor field set, you will see all the columns which are present here. Those columns we already added here. I mean, see product code, description, quantity, listing price, billing frequency. So all these columns are already here. If you want to remove billing frequency, you can just go and remove this particular column and save this line here. So this particular field set, already CPQ has implemented logic. It will actually remove this particular last column. Let it refresh. Yeah. So I don't see billing frequency column now. Maybe similarly, you can add, this is the very important field set line editor. So maybe if you want to add more column here, for example, anything like whatever you want. I mean, it's up to you, like what you want. Maybe I don't see any good build here. Maybe end date you can add, but there is no use actually. Maybe you can add billing type. Okay. So if I save that and if I refresh the screen, so you will think that how this is changing, but Salesforce CPQ already provided this too many build sets actually. This build set will actually help you to drive or remove or add any product, I mean any column in on generated quote and quote lines. So see, you can see billing type. So you can go and edit the billing type here as well. You can save. So these types of things you can provide, these types of fields and column you can provide to the end customer. I mean sales rep. This is the one type. There is one actually, even if you, how I displayed this subscription type at header levels, right? So there is similar field set line editor. Similar field set is present on the quote object. So if you want to display anything on quote object, right, there is one more field set on quote object. If you go to the quote line editor, right, here I had it at a subscription term. But if I want to add ship to address, for example, right, so ship to name, city, postal code, whatever you want to add, right, ship to name, for example. So if I save that line editor, so we have same field set on quote object as well as quote line object. Quote line objects field set with same name, which will actually add the columns here on the quote line level. But if you add anything on quotes field set, that will be your header data, right? So if I refresh this, this will add field at header level. Let it refresh. Okay, so you can go ahead and change your ship to here. For example, I have ship to for NASA, right? So you can go and change your ship to name here. So similarly, if you want to add any header level fields from quote object, you can go to quotes line editor field set. If you want to add any columns from here, you can go with the quote line field sets. Okay, that's a very important concept here. So if you want to change any columns here, you can go and change that, right? Any confusion here on both the field set, quote and quote line field set? Okay, so there is next screen. Like if you remember, like we discussed on this screen, but if you go to the add products, product selection, you don't need to worry about. But if I selected, for example, mechanical bundle, otherwise that not a bundle, for example, on the next screen, again, you will see some columns there, right? Mechanical feature, you can see product quantity, product code, product description, unit price. So all these columns are here, right? How we can change this column? We cannot use same field set because here we are on the configure product screen. So if you think about this screen is specifically displaying bundle, feature, and option, right? So it's not displaying anything on a quote and quote line object. Quote and quote line object screen is edit quote screen, right? There you can handle the field set on a quote and quote line object. But if you are on this screen, you need to go ahead with the product option and feature field set. So if you go to the product option field set or product feature field set, so if you go to the if you go to the product option, because If you want to change anything here, for example, quantity, product code, product description, what is this? Similar to quote lines, these are my product option lines, right? So if I want to add or remove any columns here, you need to go to the product option. That's simple. So think logically. Where we are on product option. So go to the product option, go to the field set. Similarly, there is one field set provided by Salesforce CPQ. Option configuration. This is the field set. Option configuration. So if I go to open this option configuration, so let's say I have quantity, product code, product description, unit price right now, right? These 4 column, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I want to add one more column here, let's say service shipping country, for example, or okay, product family, for example. Okay, so I will go and add a product family and I will save. So this is the option configuration because we are on option, right? So that's the reason I'm changing something on option, and the field set name is option configuration. If I refresh this screen, it will not refresh actually. Let me cancel and add the product again. Right, so I can see product family is added here, right? So we don't have any family, that's the reason it's saying irrelevant text, and this is formula field, that's the reason you cannot edit. So this is how you can change your columns inside this configuration product. So think about where we are. Every time I'm saying this, we are on quote line editor. You can deal with quote and quote line. If you are on configure products, you need to deal on your product option, product feature. So you need to think on this if you want to add any column, and if you want to display any field here, you know how to display that. At header level, how you will display the field, you need to create configuration attribute for that. You don't have any header level field set on product object, right? This is how you should think when you are developing the things. Okay, so these are all we provided all the steps here as well. So how to change this, if you want to display anything here, I mean at header level, obviously you don't have any field set, you need to create your own configuration attribute. But if you want to change anything here on product option level, you have that field set. Okay, any confusion how we are changing the columns here? It's very simple, but obviously as a Salesforce CPQ developer, you should know all about these things.
Rahul, this is Nutan again.
Mhm.
Am I audible or is it echoing my voice?
No, I can hear you properly.
Okay. I just wanted to ask you that this is fine. Like if we want to add some fields on configure product, we can use attribute, right? Configuration attribute. But
Yes.
what if I want to add, let's say, some maybe I mean a header kind of where you want to give it a feel of form, proper form. In the sense, if I want to add some boundaries, some logos, some images, can I do it without? I mean, do I need to use configuration attribute or is it not
Yeah.
possible? Or
No, the thing is like there are different things. So if you want to take the input from user, obviously you need a configuration attribute. That is first thing. If you want to display, for example, this product, you want to display image. That's what you said, right? You need to create field on product object with the image data type, and that field you can add as a column here. It is not possible at header level. It is possible at line level, but so what you need to do anytime, like you can create your own field, right? So when you are actually creating field, just select the data type as image. I don't think long text area, I think so. Checkbox, I don't think image data type, so you need to select long text area. So text area is long, so this data type will allow you to select images as well. So you need to create field. For example, you created field on product option object, and that field will store your image because it's long text area. It will allow you to select image as well there, right? So and that particular new field you can add as a column to just display the image. But if you think on the header level, no, I don't think, I mean, as per my knowledge, we don't have any solution to display anything header level. If you want to display anything, use the configuration attribute. That's it. Other than that, we don't have anything here actually.
okay, I mean, that's what my question was. So let's say bundle level, not an antivirus bundle. right? Here, if I want to change the inline frame boundary color, let's say right now it's green and I want to display it as dark blue, royal blue, or any other color. So is it possible to do that, or
No, that is not possible. Completely not possible, because this particular screen and this VA page, if you think, if you are aware on Visualforce side and other things, this particular page configure product is provided by Salesforce CPQ. You can add your own page, but it will completely change for everywhere. Like why we are purchasing then CPQ. So if you want to add customization, your own page,
that
right?
would be totally customized page, you
Exactly.
are saying that would be
Customized
custom
page.
page. Okay.
Exactly. VA page, and you need to add color there. You need to change boundaries. You can add whatever you want to do in Visualforce page. But I feel like then why we need to CPQ then?
Exactly, then we'll need to implement functionality that. But
Exactly.
maybe like we have limited functionality on configure predict screen, and maybe client at some point of time, if they want additional functionalities, right? They may ask for the, but then solution is to go with Visualforce page or any other web page
Exactly.
or maybe integration.
But that will completely change the UI for all the screens. It will not like just for this product I want this Visualforce page, and second quote I want separate Visualforce page, or in standard way. It's not possible as per my knowledge actually. You can add a whole customization for everything then, and that is not the, that should not be the ask from business. But if it is if they are asking, you or your architect should convince them like this is not the way CPQ support, why you need different color. This is the standard colors, and I mean this is the standard formatting. Other than this, like they should not ask for change here. This is already good UI, and if you go to, they have provided already different screens here, product selection, configure product, so all these things are there already. So they should not ask, but if they are asking, you need to post that requirement back, push back that requirement. That is that is my solution. But still they are asking, it's very difficult. You need to work with CPQ team.
Because you know what happened actually for one of my clients, we got this requirement earlier. So what they wanted was, and we tried to implement it in Salesforce, but we didn't succeed on that. So what they
Yeah.
wanted, like in a flow, they wanted like one screen in Salesforce, and in between the session is continuing, and in between they want to switch to some other form. Okay, in this session itself, and then come back to the Salesforce and continue with this session itself. So it was a bit challenging for us. So I just wanted from CPQ.
Yeah, whatever you explain, like based on that, what I feel you are saying. So if you provide a button here, I mean, like you don't want to go with the standard way, you can provide your own button here. That button will call your lightning flow. That flow will have different screens, and those screen can handle your logic based on your whatever the logic you have. When you want any screen, you can add that. That is the one way, but that is the whole customization you need to do by
They
using
wanted it
automation.
automatically, actually, without any interruption, without manual intervention. So that is fine. Like I got your point. You're saying that rather than, I mean, you can't basically, you can't customize CPQ
Yeah,
screens
exactly. Correct.
much.
Yeah. Existing screen
Okay.
anyways, package level Visualforce page Apex classes you cannot change anyways. Like that is the concept of managed package, right? Managed package means you cannot change anything in their logic. If you want to add your own logic, for example, add products, this particular button you don't want to go ahead with the screen and everything, you can add your own button, and as I mentioned, that button will call your flow will call your actual logic, whatever this flow button will call Visualforce page, that Visualforce will page call Apex triggers. Whatever you want to do, you can do, but that is completely customization from your side, and you will not
Right,
get
Rahul.
support
Thank
for
you.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, got it. And
Then
that will create further challenges anyways.
yes. In my company, if we take example, our architects and solution architects, they are pushing these requirements back. So they should not ask these things. Otherwise, we can completely stop Salesforce CPQ. And why we are not customizing everything then? Why we were purchase Salesforce CPQ there?
Right.
Because multiple things are there. If you give separate button, how it will calculate the things as well, means who will write the logic behind that. So who is responsible? Right now you are not responsible. Even we have not written any code here, any single line, but still everything is calculating, everything is happening here, because that's the reason we purchased the Salesforce CPQ package.
Yeah, that's, I mean, different discussion actually. It depends on company to company
Exactly.
whether your architects can push back on and what
Yeah.
kind of solution they're designing, but it's fine.
Exactly. It's all technical solution design, how you want to word. It depends. Even we as part of one of the requirement, we added one button on contract object by Lightning component. Just giving my example from my company. So we added one button on contract object. That button will actually display all the orders. For example, you created first contract. On that contract, if you did 20 amendments, how users will find out those 20 amendments there for that particular contract? So what I did, I created one button on the contract object to show you all the amendments processed as part of that particular contract. So once you click on that button, you will get all the Salesforce orders and amount as well as opportunity code. I'm just displaying one table there by fetching all the data. So what I did, I created one button. From that button, I called Lightning Aura component. When last year or before that, I was working on that. I'm not exporting Lightning, but Aura Lightning component I was working on. So I created that Lightning component. It was calling the JavaScript. It will call the Salesforce Apex class, and it will fetch all the orders from that particular contract master subscription number, and it will display all the tables. This is how you will get. That's the reason I'm saying sometimes you will get very complex requirement, and that's the reason you should have proper understanding of all these pieces. If you don't know about the solution, I mean all these things Salesforce basic, then how you can solution? If you know completely 100% sure that this is not possible with Salesforce, then you can customize those things. Otherwise it's very difficult. Otherwise maybe Nutan is doing some development as per your knowledge, like you will say it's not possible, I will write the code, and after 2-3 days, like when you are in meeting and any Salesforce architecture is there and they are saying, why you are writing the code? We have this particular checkbox, just check that. This is how
So
our
try
bad
to
impression
achieve
will
as
get.
much as possible using declarative
Exactly.
approach rather than developing code.
Developing code. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Rahul.
No worries. Any questions? Because I think I can stop today because it's already product related things are completed today. It's almost like 2.5 weeks we are completing on product. But I feel like you should take the advantage of this as well this time. I'm not worrying about the time, but only the thing is like you should practice all these things. Complete each and everything is not covered here, each and every field, but we already covered those as part of record sessions. So try to learn all the fields, all the things, test that out. It's not required to have 100% knowledge, but at least you should know like where I should go and check these things. When you start practicing, then and then you will get this experience. Otherwise it's very difficult to get this experience. Many questions. I will stop for today, and maybe tomorrow we can connect and we can start next topic tomorrow, that is pricing and discounting. Though like this is very vast topic, and this product related things are very vast, and you will be these topics are boring because we are discussing from 2-3 weeks like the only product. But tomorrow onwards, like pricing, then after 2 days like discounting, then we can start. So the small topics are there. The main thing is like 35-40% syllabus is already covered as of a product. So next 60% we can cover, as I mentioned, like mid of March we can complete the syllabus as per my plan, as per I am the syllabus, and it will take more than 35 sessions.
Rahul, you were mentioning about assignments, right? Last week.
So I have to share that actually. I have that ready assignment. So you got PPTs, all PPTs?
I can share my screen and I can show you what is visible on Google Drive.
Okay,
If
just
you,
show me.
okay.
Yeah, just show me.
Make me presenter. So that.
Yeah, let me do that. Yeah, you are presenter now.
Okay, so are you able to see my screen?
Yes, we can see it. Okay, so you got almost all PPTs, most of the PPTs actually. Summary variables, price rules, quoting.
Basics of CPQ,
Okay.
product configuration, discounting tools, price rules, and summary variables. And others are recording. So, but for assignments, we didn't get any separate PPT.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I forgot to send that to Sheetal. Let me send that and you will get that tomorrow. I mean, I will send that 4-5 not 4-5 assignment actually. It's 10-15 assignments I have prepared for you guys. It's
10,
last 2-3
15.
slides
Oh
I will
my God.
update today. Yeah. Those are even those, as I mentioned, even those 10-15 assignments are very small. At least you should prepare 30-40 scenarios there, because what I can deliver, like I cannot give assignment for each and every field. I can give the assignment for the bullet points. I mean, product, MDQ, asset, this evergreen. From your side, I need your dedication there to prepare assignment for each and every scenario. For example, hidden checkbox, for example, exclude from opportunity checkbox. Those assignment I cannot give, because those are the things you should understood and you can practice those. But at least 10-15 assignment, last 2-3 slides are pending. Actually, I will update those today, and we can share that tomorrow, end of day. Before our session, I will try to share that with you, all of you, and you can complete
Right.
for next week. Yeah.
Okay. So Rahul, do you have 2-3 minutes more, or do you want to
Yes.
close the session?
No worries. You can continue. I mean, I just completed the topic. That's the reason.
I actually wanted to. I was trying to implement one of the requirements, one product rule actually, selection product rule, along
Okay.
with features, and I couldn't do it. There might be
Okay.
noise in my background. I'm sorry for that, guys. I can't help it. So I just wanted to share the screen and show you. Probably I don't know where I was wrong.
Yeah, you can go ahead. Yeah. So can you explain the requirement first? I mean, that way we can understand better.
I was just simply, yeah, I'll let me first try to recollect what I was doing. As much as I can recall, I was trying to implement a selection based product rule. I created a bundle. Yeah, this one.
Okay.
And I was also having a feature categorization on that product. So,
Okay.
but then when I give me a second, I'm a bit confusing.
Yeah.
So
Maybe you
this
can go
was
to product rule. We can just,
okay.
maybe you can open product rule only. I can check there. I mean, I will go get the requirement there itself. So you are checking any condition. That means any condition is true, it should fire. This is product selection rule, evaluation, always product scope. Okay, go to conditions. This is good.
So
No, I mean same
the,
conditions.
you can tell me where you want me to navigate.
No, I mean like go to product rule.
Hmm.
Just go to product
Okay. And
selection,
selection.
open. Yeah, go to related list here. You don't see any related list here?
No.
I mean, where you are
Because
adding
we have,
error conditions and
yeah, that's what I was.
actions.
Okay, just a second. So I'm on this quote, okay, and
Okay.
not this one.
No, I mean like even I don't want to see that logic, but even on product rule
Hmm.
itself, I don't see any product
I should
condition,
be able
product
to
action.
see it. Then I might
Exactly.
have messed up something.
You need to add those on layout. That is the only thing, maybe.
Okay.
Because here you will not see anything. Just reason I'm saying product rules should be correct. Then and then, if you are saying any or there is no action, then nothing will happen here on Kotlin.
But I can see, I mean, when I implemented alert and validation rules, I was able to see it working on this screen.
Maybe you change some layouts. Just go to that product rule again, back. Open that demo selection rule again. Just go to object manager actually by clicking on that gear icon. Yeah, setup.
I don't remember I have changed anything on this object, but maybe.
But the issue is like why you are not able to see those related lists. Go to object manager, product rule. No rule. Yeah. Go to page layouts. Click on page layout assignments button. None. Okay, it's only one layout. Okay, that's fine. And scroll down here if you can see the related list. Scroll down. Okay, go to the list. You can see that error
Here we
condition,
can
actions,
see.
everything is there. What you did then?
I'll check it. I'll leave it. Anita, my question was something else actually. I'll check it.
Yeah, I
Maybe
know. You are saying it's
maybe I'm
not working, but
It
why you are not
is
able to?
working, but it's not working along with features. So maybe on the challenge I was having, not on this code. No, it can't get. When I configure, right? So there was a setting you told, configuration, event, and
Yeah,
right?
configuration rules.
See here. Okay, so here I can see one of my working, but once I save and this rule will execute, right? But once I click on save, after that it will not work. I mean, in this categorization itself, features you're saying, right? Hardware and other. This categorization, this screen itself will not display features.
No, I didn't get you. So you mean like if you selected USA, okay, apply rules, what you are expecting?
So,
I mean, what is your requirement?
right. So, for my selection rule, right? We let me check the condition.
Just edit and save this product rule.
I'll do one thing. Otherwise, let me first recall what was the situation, what was the condition, and then I'll raise my question maybe in next session.
Yeah. Even I don't see any configuration rule here for this particular bundle because you may have not assigned.
Yeah, it might be in another bundle.
Okay.
Check not in
Go to that bundle.
This one probably.
Okay. Go to that
Here I
configuration
have
rules.
Alert and
demo
selection.
alert and demonstration. Go to
and
that.
I kept only selection active.
Just
You
go
want
to
me
that.
to go?
Not product. No. Click on CR. That first rule, configuration rule, not that link. Yeah. Click on. No. Below that. It's correct, but just open the configuration rule. Second one. Okay. Click on second. That CR.
2 or 3?
3. 3 is your selection rule. So yeah. So here you assign product, but here you have not assigned feature. Okay, so this will work only for when you add the bundle. Okay, click on that product rule link. You can see product rule link. No, don't go there. Here itself, product rule above. Yeah, click on that. Below that.
Oh, sorry. Demo selection.
Yes.
Here, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Still you are not able to see those related list. I just want to check your action actually. And in that action, what you are trying to do, it's hiding, enabling, disabling, right? That.
Right. So I was trying to hide actually. Hide
Okay.
one of the fields. Target field was probably, yeah, I created some target field, trying to do that. Anyways, I'll
I'm
do
not
it
sure
from
why you're.
expression.
Yeah, maybe you can. I'm not sure what is the issue because you are system admin. You have trilog. You have layout, correct layout. Maybe you need to reboot your system or something because I don't know why your related list are not there. So you can just test that out, and maybe we can connect tomorrow's just for 5-10 minutes.
Sure.
Because I need to check that product action as well as configuration attributes as well. Not configuration attribute, actually look up your error condition, which will check
Error
your
condition,
configuration attribute.
I think error condition is visible on yeah.
Even we need to check product action, like what you did there. Even on product action, if you added product name or something like that there, and action as well, we have that, right?
Right. कुछ तो गड़बड़ किया होगा मैंने, ठीक है, create later.
Yeah, just check
Let's
one more time. Let's reboot your system and just check, like I don't see any issue, but just check that, and tomorrow maybe we can use 10 minutes, last 10 minutes to just check what's happening there.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Rahul.
Okay.
And
Anyone?
somebody
Yeah.
pinged me on chat. But unfortunately I cannot. I mean, I don't have that facility to respond to everyone, so I couldn't respond. So someone was trying to reach me.
Yeah, hi Nutan, this is Kanchana. I just wanted
Hi.
to have your phone number if you are okay with that. Like, because I couldn't attend the Friday session. I didn't know that it was not happened, but I had an appointment and I had to go out. So I just wanted to know like what's happening. So just to get an be in touch.
Yeah, I won't mind sharing number. You can take it, but even I didn't had that information. I was waiting for like 10-15 minutes, and then no, I joined late actually. That was my mistake. And then I tried to reach admin to check whether session is happening or not, but even I didn't get any
Yeah,
confirmation. But
exactly.
that's
Friday
Yeah.
actually, sorry from my side. Like Friday, I informed very late. Like I was in another call in my meeting, so I couldn't join that call. So that's the reason it was completely cancelled. So Friday we have not taken any sessions. Actually, you can ignore that.
Uh, that's okay, Ragul, because I live in Minnesota, so due to this time constraint, I couldn't reach admin on time because he's working in like Indian time and I'm in US time. So I
Okay.
just wanted to have someone
Sometimes
to.
what happens, like, actually, yeah, I know, like this is the mutual understanding between us, because sometimes what happens, like my meetings are very late in my company because of US time zone and this daylight saving time. So sometimes I got stuck there and I couldn't join this call. So sometimes if you feel like 5-10 minutes I'm not there, you can actually consider that as meeting is cancelled. So sometimes this happens. It's not like every time it's happening, but sometimes these things will happen.
Okay.
Yeah. Any more questions?
no, I'm good. No.
Okay. Okay, then we can stop for today, and tomorrow we can start with the new topic, that is pricing and discounting tools in Salesforce CPQ. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye.